Hello, everyone. This is 90 Days Excel Skills Challenge. My name is Samuel Anim, and you are warmly welcome to the last day of our basic data cleaning at the intermediate level. Today, we want to look at the case function, a professional data formatting way of keeping it. And so, we are going to concentrate on how we work with this case function. The example is that in our Word document, we see that if you want to convert lowercase into uppercase, there is a tab that you go to the home page and click on it. But Excel is not like that. Excel, you have to use the function. So anytime you want to convert into a lowercase, sentence case, or uppercase, you have to use the necessary functions that will help you. So the goal for this training is to learn to standardize test data. So our report will look uniform and professional. And data often actually arise with inconsistent cases, and some names are in all caps, some are in lower caps, and some are mixed. Like what we have here, some were, different. And inconsistent cases makes our records or report looks unorganized and can cause issues when sorting or filtering. So it's our responsibility to be able to arrange it very nicely so that we can have a professional report. So let's look at the first one, the uppercase. The upper function convert all text into capital letters. So example is the upper, then Excel will turn into this. So let's look at the example here. We have this Excel text that we have here, which is typed in a lowercase, and we want to have them converted into capital letters. So we type the word upper, then it will pop up. Use the tab to pick it, and just think like the trim function, the upper also takes only one argument, the text you want to convert, and then you click it, and then it automatically converts it into uppercase for you. The lower case is the opposite of the upper. It also converts text into smaller cases. So this is an uppercase. Let's convert it. So we type the word lower. So as we type it, pop up, we pick it, and then select the cell that contains the text you want to convert to lower. Hit enter, and then you see converting it directly. Now, in Word, we call it sentence case, but in Excel, we call it proper. It capitalizes the first letters of every word. That's ideal for names. Proper can convert Samuel Anim small caps into Samuel Anim, which is proper. So let's look at how this one works. So it's equal to proper. Type the word proper. Then it comes and pick it, and then select the cell that contains the text. It is also like the other functions we talked about. It picks only one argument, which is the text you want to. So you select the cell that contains the text you want to convert into sentence case, and then you hit enter, and then a name with a small a, small s, and small a will convert it to Samuel Anim with a big capital A, S, and capital A very nicely. You can also apply that on a what do you call it? A huge data set. So we can convert this one into proper. So we say proper, select the proper, and then select the cell that you want to convert into proper. So Abena Ofori in caps becomes Abena Ofori nice here. You can hit it down, and then you have it completely done. Then you can also do the same as upper for programs. So we can do upper, type your equal to sign, and start typing the upper, it comes, pick it, and then select the upper, hit enter, and then you have it convert into a very nice way. So these are ways where we can convert its data into uppercase and lower case, and then proper. So you can do lower. Can do lower, and then it also converts all of them into lowercase for you. So it's how you can use the function case for you, the case functions to be able to work with how we manipulate the tests, converting them or not. So ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of week 1 for intermediate level, and we have been looking at data cleaning. We looked at the removing blanks, removing duplicate text to column trims, and now the proper upper and lower. Take your time and go through all the videos. I have various practice here for you that you have to go through. I have the practice questions here. What do you have to do, data 1? What do you have to do 2? What do you have to do 3? Go through all of them and use this data that we have here to be able to solve these practice questions that we have here. Remember, this is skills development, and practice makes you perfect. So the more you practice, the better you get understanding and able to go. So let's finish the week 1 and then we progress to another level. See you in another week for more tutorials or more skills on how to improve our Excels. Thank you very much for staying tuned for this week. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel if you have not done so, and also share with a friend, a family, a loved one to also join and learn with us and grow with us. Click on the notification bell so that whenever the video is uploaded, you'll be the first person to get it. Thank you very much. Until we meet again, stay tuned.